Bitter melon can genuinely help lower your blood sugar, and unlike almost every other food sold to you as a cure, this one has real science behind it. But knowing that does nothing until you use it. So here is my challenge. For the next 7 days, eat it once a day, and I will show you exactly how, so it actually works. I am Dr. Helen Kim, and here is what bitter melon does. Your 7-day challenge, and the one rule you must never break while you do it.
So first, what exactly is it? And what do you even call it? You might know it as Ampalaya, karela, bitter gourd, goya, or kugua.
It goes by a different name almost everywhere it grows, and that is the point. It is eaten all over the world. Bitter melon is a climbing vine of warm climates across South and Southeast Asia, southern China and Japan, much of Africa, the Caribbean. The fruit is long and green, with bumpy, ridged skin, like a cucumber that has had a hard life. And its name is earned. It is the most bitter vegetable most people will ever eat. Children make faces at it, grandmothers insist on it, and in nearly every one of those cultures, quite independently, people arrived at the same belief that this bitter fruit was good for what we now call blood sugar. So why can bitter melon help? Because it contains natural substances that affect how your body handles sugar. Several studies in people with prediabetes or type 2 diabetes have found that bitter melon can lower fasting, blood sugar after meals, and in some studies, A1C, your average blood sugar over about 3 months. Researchers believe it may help your cells use sugar better, support insulin, and slow some of the sugar entering your bloodstream after a meal. In simple terms, it gives your body extra help keeping blood sugar from staying too high. That does not make it a cure. The drop is usually modest and results vary from person to person. Bitter melon cannot replace diabetes medication or proper medical care. Think of it as a helpful food, not a treatment by itself. Because it can lower blood sugar, it may add to the effect of insulin or diabetes tablets. So if you take medication, speak with your doctor and watch your readings. The message is simple. Human studies show a real blood sugar lowering effect, but bitter melon should support your treatment. Never replace it. So here is the challenge. For the next 7 days, have one honest serving of bitter melon every single day. That's it. One serving, once a day, for a week. Small enough that anyone can do it, long enough to build a real habit. But there's a right way and a way that wastes your effort entirely. Rule 1. Keep the bitterness. And around the world, people eat it in wonderfully different ways. So pick whichever calls to you. In the Philippines, it's ampalaya, sautéed with egg and tomato, or simmered with beef. Across India and Pakistan, it's karela, stuffed with spices or fried crisp. In China, it's stir-fried with garlic, black beans, and often beef or egg. In Okinawa, Japan, one of the longest-living places on Earth, it's goya champuru, tossed with tofu and egg. In the Caribbean, it's brewed into cerasee tea. And for the brave, in many places, a small glass of fresh juice, no more than 1/4 to half a glass, because it is potent. Rotate a few of these across your week so you never get bored. 2 more things make the challenge actually count. First, timing. Have your bitter melon with or near a meal. Then take a gentle 10-minute walk afterward. That combination is when it helps your blood sugar the most. Second, watch what happens. If you have a glucose meter, check your sugar before a meal and again about 2 hours after, a few times across the week, and write the numbers down. If you don't test, simply notice your energy and how you feel. And be honest, you're looking for a gentle trend, not a miracle. The bigger benefit builds over weeks. This week is to prove you can do it, and to catch that first small signal. Maybe a slightly lower reading 2 hours after a meal, or simply feeling steadier through the afternoon. Write it down. Small wins are what keep you going past day 7. Now, before you start, the one rule you must never break, and please listen closely if this is you. If you take medication for your blood sugar, whether it's pills or insulin, this matters enormously. Because bitter melon lowers blood sugar, and your medication lowers blood sugar. Doing this challenge could push your sugar down too far. That's called hypoglycemia, shakiness, sweating, confusion, and in serious cases, much worse. This isn't to frighten you off. It's simply where a good habit and a strong medicine can stack on top of each other. And it's the one thing you must respect. So here is the rule. Never stop, reduce, or skip your medication because you've started eating bitter melon. What you do instead is simple. Before you begin this challenge, tell your doctor or your pharmacist that you're adding bitter melon, so they can keep an eye on your numbers with you. As it helps, your medication needs may change over time, but that is their call to make. Safely. Together. Bring it to them like the good news that it is. And one more gentle caution for everyone, even off medication. Don't overdo it. Very large amounts of the juice can upset your stomach, and in rare cases, push your sugar lower than you'd want. A sensible daily serving is the sweet spot. There's no need to force down more. Now, taming that bitterness, because this is exactly where people go wrong. Salting it does work. It pulls water and the sharp taste out of the flesh. But here is the catch almost no one tells you. It also pulls out some of the active compounds along with the bitterness. So tame it lightly. A short salt rub and a quick rinse, or a brief blanch in hot water, but never soak it for an hour until it is bland. Or you pour the benefit down the drain. A better first move is to scoop out the white pith and seeds. That removes a lot of the bitterness with no loss of benefit at all. Then pair it with strong flavors it loves: garlic, egg, tomato, chili, a little pork, or beef. Done right, bitter melon goes from a dare to a dish you actually look forward to. 7 days. 1 serving a day. That is the whole challenge. So take the challenge with me. 1 serving a day for 7 days. Then come back and tell me how it went. And tell me what you call it, and how your family cooks it. Stir-fried in a curry, with egg. Or are you brave enough to drink it? Tell me in the comments. I'll be reading, and I'd love to cheer you on.
3 things to carry into your challenge. Number 1. Bitter melon genuinely helps lower blood sugar. The science is real. But it's a modest, steady helper, not a cure, and never a replacement for real treatment. Number 2. The challenge is simple. 1 honest serving a day for a week. Keep the bitterness, pair it with a short walk after your meal, and track your numbers or how you feel. And number 3. The one rule you never break. If you take blood sugar medication, never change it because of bitter melon. Tell your doctor before you start, and watch for the signs of low blood sugar. If someone you love has bitter melon on the table or growing in the garden, whatever they call it, share this and take the challenge together. It's easier and safer with company. And if you'd like to keep getting simple, honest things you can actually do after 40, subscribe and stay with us. None of this is medical advice, especially with your blood sugar. Your doctor is your best partner.
Take good care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next one.